Hey, I am outside of the George Floyd Memorial at 38th in Chicago, and we had such an amazing night tonight. I, well, first of all, I got to have a turkey burger at this really good place that's out here, but that's not the big story. We talked, one of the teams that I was with talked to three Muslim guys, and two were from Dubai, one was from Saudi Arabia somewhere, and I think I have a car coming, so I'm gonna move. But um, they had grown up hearing about Jesus. Sorry to take you for a spin here. They had grown up hearing about Jesus, being Muslims, but they actually said, we get the idea of Jesus being Messiah, but how could he die and raise from the dead? And so my friend was explaining to them and explaining the whole why did he have to die and why the resurrection and that kind of thing. And they just got it. Like, it clicked. And all three of them prayed to receive Christ as their Lord and Savior. It was like insane. So he got their contact information, and he's gonna bring them to this discipleship group that we have on Wednesday nights. And that wasn't the only thing tonight. There was a lady we've been ministering to for a while. My co-leader, his name's Colin. He and I have both talked to her. We both know that she's got like some pretty clear demonic type issues. She'll start talking about herself in different personalities, but then like her eyes get sort of weird and stuff. And she's a really nice woman, but is just really afflicted by this. And but it will still be open to us, and we'll get to talk with her. And of course, we're gentle and kind and loving towards her. But we've been praying for her for weeks now, because we see her stuck in the midst of all this stuff, likely stemming from a lot of things in her past, and in her current situation is just really messy. But anyway, one of the guys saw her tonight and said hi, and she actually was really excited, went up to him, was like wanting to talk with her, or wanting to talk with him. So they went into this laundromat, and she pulls out of a Bible from her backpack. You didn't know she had a Bible, but she pulled one out of her backpack, and then is like going through and flipping through verses and things like that. And the guy is like really trying to direct her on some of these passages and explaining things. I mean, just some deep cuts in the Bible. Went through Acts 13 and the gospel message there. Went through Romans 10 and professing Jesus as Lord. Went through, I think he said, a chapter in Esther, which I rarely use when I'm doing evangelism, but that's pretty cool. He finally gets out this little bracelet thing, because she had a bracelet on, and he gets it out and shows it to her, and on the bracelet are printed some Bible verses that kind of go along with the gospel. So the first one talks about sin and how all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So she's sitting here flipping through the Bible, and she flips it open and right away starts reading Psalm 51, which is all about sin and iniquity and needing to be cleansed of sin. He shares with her the next point. She flips open to a new Bible passage, and that one happens to match up perfectly with that point of the gospel that he just shared. And he does that several more times. And she's flipping seemingly randomly to these parts of the Bible that match up perfectly with what he's saying. And finally, at the end of the conversation, she's able to say, Jesus is Lord. And it was like she said that, and then like this joy just came over her face, and she gives him a high five, and it was like this amazing moment. And I think there's a long way to go still. There's a lot that she probably has to deal with in terms of the things that she's gone through in life. But what an amazing turn of events in such an unexpected way. So that's why we keep praying for these places and keep going out here to share the gospel. God bless you guys. Please keep praying for us as well, and for all these dear people.